Prosperity Party expresses keenness to promote democratic culture and political engagement. And Ethiopia has earned more than $16 billion from the export sector. Greetings, viewers, ladies and gentlemen. This is Addis News Hour with the news. I'm Shifara Alako. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the Prosperity Party says initiatives to promote democratic culture and political engagement have been made over the past 5 years. Adam Farah, the vice president of the Prosperity Party, claimed that in contrast to this, other unrelated matters had been carried out that ran counter to the party's efforts. Kasaun Chani has more on that.
Adam Farah, Vice President of the Prosperity Party (PP), said the party was founded as a result of a struggle and demands for justice, democracy and equity. Prosperity Party (PP) pledged to work hard to support the extensive reform initiatives currently being carried out in Ethiopia. He added that the party is also playing a crucial role in driving the nation's change while also trying to create a prosperous Ethiopia. Adam added that the party has been making a variety of efforts over the past 5 years in order to achieve widespread social, economic and political prosperity in the nation.
The democratic culture and issues of Ethiopian freedom are the first things that have developed. It has been seen that competent and impartial institutions are carrying out their missions and visions successfully as part of the work being done with relation to the capacity building and reform efforts of the institutions. Political participation had thus evolved as a result of this. The demands and fighters for justice, democracy and equity have converted Prosperity into a true multinationalism party. The Prosperity Party works to guarantee social, economic and political prosperity for all Ethiopians while also carrying out its pledge and mandate in line with the fully democratic general elections.
Adam Farah said despite numerous political and developmental initiatives, the country still faces a number of difficulties.
The government has provided a range of initiatives and opportunities for citizens to exercise their freedom and democratic culture. But those people were unable to take advantage of the opportunities provided by the freedom and democratic culture. There were gaps in that regard. And as a result, the government made the necessary sacrifices. The ideology of extremism also carries risks and repercussions that put persons at risk of harm, including death, displacement, bodily injuries and property damage.
Nations based for prosperity initiatives are being put into action and our government is making efforts to address the concerns of the general public, he said.
Now, Eritrean military officers and generals have paid a visit to Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute. The institute's Director General Worku Gachena briefed the Eritrean delegates on the socially and economically important research and development activities being carried out by the institute. The coordinator of the Eritrean military delegates, General Abraha Kasa, said that their visit to the Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute was a great experience for their country. The general pointed out after their tour of the institute that the delegates realized that there is a potential for Ethiopia and Eritrea to work together in the field of technology. Welcome back. You're still watching Addis News Hour. Now, the mayor of the Addis Ababa City Administration, Adanech Abeebe, says the government will develop a strong culture of collaboration with religious institutions. She made the remark at a joint prayer held on the occasion of the fast of Lent and Ramadan. The mayor has also called on religious leaders to work hard for peace as the basic teachings of all religions. Johannes Fantawan takes it from here.
The mayor of Addis Ababa, together with her cabinet, held a joint prayer ceremony on the occasion of fasting in the Christian and the Muslim communities. In this joint prayer ceremony, religious leaders, her government officials, and diplomats were in attendance. After the joint prayer, religious leaders and Mayor Adanech delivered messages.
It is a duty expected of all of us to preach about peace to our followers of the respective faiths. May God make our country a country of love and peace. I thank God for this arrangement organized while we are fasting to find love and unity. I also thank everyone who prepared it.
ስጋችን ደማችን መልካችን ስራችን ተግባራችን የማይለይ የሰው ልጆች ነን
We are all human beings, united in appearance, work and purpose. Although we express it in different ways, our purpose is the same.
በየትኛውም ቋንቋ ብንጠራ ጀነት ነው ሁሉም ገነትን በሉ ጀነትን በሉ ግባችን አላማችን ያንን ለማጎናጸፍ ነው
Speaking on the occasion, Adanech Abeebe, Mayor of Addis Ababa, said that the government will continue its effort to work in cooperation with religious communities.
ትውልድ በመገንባትና ፈጣሪን በመፍራት በኩል
Religious institutions have a great contribution in building the next generation, so they strengthen the work of peace, which is the basis for the development of the community. And we will continue to strengthen our support, saying that they pray together for the unity and peace of the country.
ይጸልያሉ ይቆማሉ ብለን ከጎናቸው መቆማችን አጠናክረን ነው የምንቀጥለው
Programs of this kind have been more common in Addis Ababa city administration since the last 3 years, and it has been said that it strengthens the relationship between religious institutions and the government.
Now, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD is a symbol of unity and perseverance, as well as regional integration accelerator. That's according to Seleshi Bakala, Ethiopian ambassador to the U.S. The Ethiopian embassy in the U.S. organized a Zoom meeting celebrating the 12th year anniversary of the GERD commencement. On the occasion, Ambassador Seleshi lauded Ethiopians for their unwavering support to this national icon project in terms of finance, public diplomacy, and technical aspects. He noted the GERD is a symbol of Ethiopian unity and perseverance, adding the benefits of the dam transcend Ethiopia's borders and become a regional integration accelerator. It is mentioned the participants of the Zoom meeting reaffirmed their sustained support to the GERD until its completion. And in business, Ethiopia has earned more than $16 billion from the export sector over the last 5 years, according to the Ministry of Trade and Regional Integration. Extensive work has been done to increase production and productivity, paying particular attention to the agricultural sector for export. It was disclosed. Tigistarnisa has the following story.
Tsaggai Abebe is among one of Ethiopian farmers who exports vegetable and flower products to Europe and other countries of the world. Increasing the production and productivity by using better seeds and technology has enabled the products exported to be of high quality and competitive in the world market, he indicates.
We majorly export to Europe and also Djibouti and other neighboring countries as well. If we take the past 5 years, our productivity has boosted in comparison with our competitors, and the hard currency obtained has increased from $1 to $9 million now.
Tsagge further added that lack of essential infrastructure has been such a bottleneck from increasing productivity as per expected that needs to be elevated pretty soon. According to Kasahuun Gofe, State Minister for Trade and Regional Integration, despite Ethiopia has gone through rough patches over the past 5 years due to the pandemic and also the conflict, the country has earned more than $16 billion from the export sector.
We were able to earn over 16.6 billion USD from export. That is 14% difference from what it was year in and year out. SB records that Ethiopia was not known for such immense export activity over the past years, but lately, in comparison to the years prior, it was great overall.
The State Minister went on saying that Ethiopia's natural potential has not yet been tapped, adding that extensive work has been done to be competitive in the world market by expanding market access and bringing new products to the market.
72% ገደማ የግብርና ምርት ነው ኤክስፖርት የምናደርገው ለዓለም
Ethiopia exports huge amount of produce to the world market, and agricultural edible crop products take a major share from this, next to coffee and flour. So the reform registered is indeed incredible. Getting practical about homegrown economic reform plan enabled us to get productive in meeting world market demand in every way possible. And the past 5 years, it has been able to obtain best experience overall.
Although the products that Ethiopia exports and the income it earns are growing, the illegal smuggling trade in the country has become an obstacle for the sector to grow as it should. Solving this is also crucial to increase the income of the sector.
Now, Ethiopia's Ministry of Labor and Skills says it is closely working with international partners to create more job opportunities. The CEO of Strategic Affairs at the ministry, Abraham Asrat, has spelled out the plans focusing on achieving the aspired entrepreneurship. Kushumalso takes it from here.
The Ministry of Labor and Skills is striving hard in coordinating stakeholders as well as in monitoring performance per its vision of creating a country where all have access to decent and sustainable jobs. Talking to ETV, the Strategic Affairs head for the Ministry of Labor and Skills said it is closely working with international partners to create more job opportunities.
The Ministry of Labor and Skills is collaborating both locally and internationally. Yeah. We have several projects that we are working in collaboration with international donors in financial institutions, including the World Bank, International Labour Organization, international organizations other than the Labour Organization. UNDP is there, and for example, the MasterCard Foundation is there, and other organizations are there. So we're collaborating, but when we collaborate with international organizations and donors, we're collaborating, seeing the alignment of the objectives that we have as a government.
He also explained that his ministry plans to focus on making citizens entrepreneurs, aligning with the country's economic aspiration.
As a ministry that is with a mandate of overseeing issues related to social, political, and economic affairs of the country, and as a ministry, a federal ministry that is responsible to see issues related to skill development, employment, and maintaining industry peace. There are plans that we say to achieve. We have several plans that we are trying to achieve. The first thing, the main thing is we are planning to create the understanding, the mindset regarding job.
According to the latest data from the Ministry of Education, Ethiopia produces over 150,000 graduates every year. However, the country still faces the daunting challenge of creating sustainable and inclusive jobs for a rapidly growing population at a pace of 2 million potential new workers each year.
Welcome back. You're still watching our Disney News Hour, and now moving to continental news. The chair of the Commission of the African Union, Musa Faki Mahamat, has commended the first anniversary of the reconfigured African Union transition mission in Somalia. The chairperson strongly commends the leadership of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud for the important political gains and strong efforts that the federal government and security forces continue to deploy. Official statement from A reads, he also extended his gratitude to all stakeholders, including partners, for their invaluable contributions in support of ATMIS and the implementation of the Somali Transition Plan in furtherance of peace and stability in Somalia. He has also reiterated a commitment of the African Union to continue working closely with the government and people of the Federal Republic of Somalia in their legitimate quest for lasting peace, security, and sustainable development. The Kenyan President William Ruto has raised pertinent issues to the oppositions to enter into constitutional, open-ended and binding dialogue with his government to find resolutions to the issues facing the country. The current situation in Kenya stems from the last presidential election when the Supreme Court unanimously declared Ruto president, but Odinga insists the poll was rigged. Well, dear viewers, with that, we come to the end of today's news. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.